always online. Grab your headphones, it's review time. Music's the love and niche divine. Laughs and insights mixed like wine. Every strong and every beat. They analyze, they can't be beat. Tuning in on the socials neat. Join the fun and take your seat. If music's your thing, come along. Hear Amanda sing her song. Chris brings the notes all day long. Together they make us strong.
Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome to Chris and Amanda's Song Swap Showdown. My name is Chris. I am joined by, I see her on screen, that girl, Amanda Sharp.
Fingers crossed you can hear me.
I hear your audio, so we'll see how your internet holds up here. I know you're having a lot of internet problems out there in Michigan today.
In the middle of nowhere, but I'm going to give it my best effort because I want to be here. I'm so excited for today's show.
Yes, today. Look at we got a little theme going on today. Kind of.
I know.
You can see it. Yeah. On our video.
I feel like our video and our backgrounds are even beach-like. Are we even in our regular homes? I mean, I don't know.
I know. I'm like, once again, moving around my house because I can't get upstairs yet because I'm 2 weeks into a recovery from a total knee replacement. 2 weeks as of today. I went in for a total knee replacement, and although this week I think I will be able to start moving stuff back upstairs because I've been practicing going up and down the stairs, and I can do it slowly. So probably by our next show, I'll be back to like my normal studio space. So, but today I'm set up in the living room today. This time, the living room is now my makeshift podcast broadcast studio here.
Well,
Song Swap Showdown HQ.
You look great.
Thank you.
Love it.
Thank you. Well, listen, I'm so glad that everybody could join us here today. I see a bunch of our friends checking in. I see you guys checking in on the live stream here. I also see a bunch of people listening in on Radio Garden State, which we appreciate because as we do each and every Monday, we stream the show live on YouTube, Facebook, and of course, Radio Garden State. And guys, we're super excited because this week on Radio Garden State, this is Jersey Fest week leading up to this Saturday night. As of this recording, Saturday night, May 17th, Way to Go Hall, Jersey Fest 2025 happening. 3 great bands. If you are in the area, if you're in this New Jersey area, New York, New Jersey area, and you want to go out and have a great night out, come to Jersey Fest. Tickets are on sale right now. Head over to RadioGardenState.com and get your tickets. We've got 3 great bands playing, lots of great food, all kinds of great fun. So get your tickets right now for Jersey Fest, Radio Garden State Jersey Fest. We're excited. Jersey Fest week is always fun leading up to it. Mike Ham, man, who owns Radio Garden State, man, working hard out over the weekend, hitting Jersey City, flyering, hanging up posters. Guy is a machine, absolute machine.
From one machine to another, Chris. You also are a machine.
I don't know. Mike might have me beat, man. He's a one man. He's great. But no, we're happy to be here. Thank you everybody for tuning in today. If this is your first time checking out Song Swap Showdown, everybody, well, how our show normally works is Amanda and I each swap 3 songs with each other that we may or may not have heard before, and then we rate those songs on a very complicated scale, which no one will ever understand, of 1 to 5 records, with 1 being a skip. There it is. That's a skip. Means you hear note 1 of that song and you're like, record scratched, skip it.
For sure.
Do not like it. Get out of my life. Get out of my life song. All the way up to 5 records, which we deem individually to be heavenly music to our ears. That's right. That is a song that goes on our Eternity playlist. That's a 5 record song. It's a song you can listen to forever and ever and ever and never get sick of it. Always sounds like the first time all over again. Every time.
I love it.
Yeah.
And
I hear birds chirping. Is that your chickens back there? Your chicks?
Yeah.
I hear it in the background. I hear deep, 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 deep.
It's my internet issues. I guarantee you are my chickens.
From your
Yeah.
chicks. I hear your chicks.
All right. They're bad. They're so bad.
I know you have some naughty chicks. This is all I've been seeing on the internet. Guys, if you follow Amanda Sharp on Facebook, if you're following TikTok, Instagram, you will see that all Amanda's been posting about is these chicks and how naughty they are. And, you now have chickens in your life.
I do. And I know this show is about beaches today, but let me just
It is.
take you.
It is about beaches, but it could be about chickens.
To my little micro farm here. So, when you get chicks, you can't really tell the sex. So I don't really understand how like Tractor Supply can like guarantee hens. Like it's just as amazing to me. But I got them from a very reputable, like healthy, like person who does it out of her home. And these chicks were like built from good stock, right? So I get them. They're cute. They're adorable. Well, turns find out, I feel like I have 5 roosters, which is almost statistically impossible. Like, that shouldn't happen. So the goal was eggs, not all boys. But my house is full of boys. I always had boy dogs, Mark was Bowen. So I feel like it's right on brand for me to get 5 roosters.
Right. It's right on brand for you to get 5 hens. I mean, roosters. Sorry, roosters.
And these chicks give me these looks like you better sleep with one eye open. It's like a gang of roosters, or a gang of chickens at this point. So they're precious and I love them. I keep like saying, I'm your mama and I love you. Stop trying to kill me.
Interesting.
So we're at.
Yeah. Your audio is starting to cut in and out a little bit. Just
gosh.
Yeah. Well, there you go. It's coming back. So I know you got an internet issue, but
So sorry.
Amanda does have chicks, and so if you really want to see what these chicks look like, follow Amanda on her social media channels. She's very easy to follow. Just look for Amanda Sharp. You'll find her.
Got it.
You'll find it. Yeah. So today's theme, because we're like, well, it's May. It's gonna be May.
Gonna be May.
It's we were like, let's do something maybe a little beachy. And we've done some summer stuff in the past, but I don't think we ever did really anything that was like, hey, let's do songs about beaches, right? So that was today's theme. Songs about beaches. And if you're watching a video version, and now there's 2 versions of Amanda in my little queue down here. Which one am I allowing onto the stage? This one?
Do the phone. Yeah.
Okay. All right. There we go. Amanda's now on her phone. For those of you keeping track at home.
Sorry, guys.
We're switching. It's okay. It's all right. This is what happens, guys. We're a live show, and we have tech stuff we have to work out all the time, but it's all good. But the show will go on. So today's episode is all about beaches, and this was actually a really hard show because there's so many good songs about beaches. For me personally, I did not want to give you any Beach Boys songs.
Fair.
I didn't want to, I mean, listen, there's so many great songs out there, especially when you start diving into like the 50s and 60s and stuff like that. There's so many of these songs they're great songs. It's just they've been heard 1,000 times over.
Right.
And like, once again, this show, at the end of the day, is always about trying to give you songs that you may or may not have heard before. Mostly may not have heard before because it's about music discovery. It's about having fun. So I really tried to give you songs that I thought you probably hadn't heard before. And that was my goal. And maybe to the audience as well. And that's the other thing, guys, because I also think of the audience here, not just Amanda, even though it's fun to see Amanda not know something that maybe somebody else knows.
Yeah.
But I do want to make sure that, hey, maybe the audience hasn't heard some of these songs before. I know for sure the audience has heard my first song to you, but that's what that is my goal when I make my playlist each and every week. But you had a good playlist to me. I really enjoyed your playlist this week.
Thank you. I mean, you instantly sent me my first song to you, basically like a thumbs up and appreciation of who it was. So I was hoping I would get a win off of you for that one. But I feel like, I don't know, audience, tell us, is our ages showing in our playlist as of recently? Because I feel like our playlists have been so chill and great, or is it the topic that's really causing us to feel like we're older? Like, help me through this, Chris, because I listened and I was like, man,
well, we are old.
Like this is very reflective of people 40 plus. But some of these songs are more recent. No,
they are. I mean, some of them are more recent, and I think that I mean, listen, I try to listen to like a lot of different stuff. I'm very open to music. I mean, my daughters are always playing me stuff and
Right.
going, Dad, check this out. And TikTok actually has been a great, between TikTok and Spotify recommendations have been a great way to discover so much new music. And obviously being involved on Radio Garden State and discovering all these like New Jersey artists that are like blowing me away. There's a really great summer song, by the way. I want to actually, I got to send it to you, by Georgia Owen, who we play here on the station. She's a local artist, and it's a freaking great song. It's the perfect summer song. But I digress. I'll send it to you offline.
I love that.
But yeah, so we got a great show, guys, and we got a really good playlist. We'd love to hear from you. Of course, as we go along, we play the game of Song Swap Showdown. You guys let us know how you rate these songs on a scale of 1 to 5 records. 1 being, once again, a hard pass, a skip, all the way up to 5 records, which means it's making your eternity playlist. If you are watching on YouTube, please hit that subscribe button right now, because that little action means the world to us and any creator that you follow. It helps let everybody know now, not only you like the show, but the algorithm that you like the show. And that way it gets served to not just you, but other people. So it helps us get the show discovered by more music fans just like you. And also hit that little bell too, so that way you get notified when we go live, when we post new videos, which we try to do every week on top of the live videos. And of course, if you're listening on any podcast platform, hit that follow button too, because that also does the same thing. And of course, stick around to Radio Garden State, because there's lots of great music and shows here all day long, for sure.
All day, every day.
That's right. Shout out real quick to Dave Mattingly and Ian, who I see are in the chat. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. We will get to all their awesome comments in a little bit. Dave saying, good morning, beach bums. I love it. I love it. And yes, and Ian, I just want to say, Ian shouting out, hope all mothers listening had a great day yesterday. I assume their families all played Jillian by the Waves for them, as it's the best song about moms if you didn't get your act together. And yes, so happy Mother's Day to you, Amanda Sharp, by the way.
Thank you. It was great. My Mother's Day gift was the baby chicks. So they're giving me a run for my money, but I'm loving every second of it. So very awesome gift this year.
Yes. So definitely happy Mother's Day to all moms out there. You guys are the best. All moms, especially my mom and my wife. You guys are the best. And my sister. And all my other relatives that are moms.
Who else
friends.
do we have to know?
Yeah, I got a very long list, but the most important ones are my mom and my wife.
Absolutely.
All right, let's get into the show. So, because we only have an hour, we got 6 songs to talk about. I'm going to start with you first, because I was really excited that you put this on it. I was so pumped that you put this on your list. It's great, only because too, I've been rewatching How I Met Your Mother again, and the Robin Sparkles stuff is by far some of my favorite, funniest stuff. It is great, and I love How I Met Your Mother does this really good, of course, with the slapsgiving stuff. Like, they introduce something, and it comes back seasons later, and the Robin Sparkles thing is like, they don't overuse it, but when it comes back, it's always hilarious. And, of course, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, there was a show, it's a sitcom, How I Met Your Mother, ran for like 9 seasons, I think, or something like that. Yeah. And I got to be honest with you, I kind of bailed out before the end because it went on a little too long. But the show is really funny, and I've been rewatching it on Netflix again, and I crack up. I watch like 2 or 3 episodes a day, and I just laugh. And there's the whole backstory is that one of the characters on there finds out she is from Canada. It's Colby Smulders' character, the actor Colby Smulders. Her name's Robin Scherbatsky in the show. And if you find out that she's got a secret past of being a Canadian teen pop star, like a Tiffany and Debbie Gibson, think that. Yeah.
Of Canada, yes.
Yeah, of Canada. And it's hilarious, and there's a lot of great Canada jokes. No offense to our Canadian, but they do a really good job with it.
Yeah.
And they find out, the first time we get introduced to Robin Sparkles, they find out that she has a song called At the Mall. And it's amazing, and it's a classic, and they make a big deal about it. Then they find out a couple seasons later that she had a second single, which is this one, Sandcastles in the Sand.
Sandcastles in the Sand.
It's so great. It's so great. And they even like went as far as to shoot like a little music video for it, which they also did for At the Mall too.
Yeah.
And it is really great. So even if you go on YouTube and search up Sandcastles in the Sand, you guys will laugh. So it is a complete parody of like all those music videos from back in the 80s. And so a little bit about Sandcastles in the Sand is a song. It's actually, it is a song.
It is.
Written by Craig Thomas and Carter Bays for the CBS television series How I Met Your Mother. The song was performed by Canadian actress Colby Smulders. Smulders in the role of Robin Shabosky, whose secret past as a teenage Canadian pop star under the stage name Robin Sparkles. A follow-up to Let's Go to the Mall, released in 2006 on the show. Sandcastles in the Sand was inspired by several 1980s pop ballads. The song was made available for streaming April 15, 2008, before it appeared in the episode of the same name that aired on April 21st. It was released as a single on April 23rd and appeared on the soundtrack How I Met Your Music. By the way, I was watching the episode yesterday because I love Barney character is great, and they do the whole
Barney
suit,
is amazing.
the whole suit musical, and it's the whole oh my god, it's so great. Putting your suit, it's fantastic, phenomenal.
If you haven't watched the show, everyone, you're sleeping. You gotta watch it. It's such a good. Each character is so unique and so great. But everyone that has a friend group like that, everyone's a little bit like somebody. Yeah. Maybe not Barney, because Barney's so special.
He's great. Doogie Howser.
Doogie Howser, yes. And he plays that character so perfectly. But man, oh man, and Barney gets obsessed with Robin's past as a Canadian pop star.
Has to find the videos, obsessed. Obsessed
with any of her from the past talent. And so in the video itself, there is James Vanderbeek, Dawson's Creek Dawson. Alan Thicke, I think, is playing her dad. I think that's what he's supposed
Alan
to
Thicke
be.
Does a couple cameos throughout the entire run of the show. He shows up every now and then.
It's so great. And then Tiffany even makes an appearance in it.
That's right.
So it's the video itself is fantastic, but paired with the show, it's just such a complete chef's kiss. I love it so much.
It is. It's a great, great show. So, I mean, honestly, if you're looking for something really funny and you like that kind of that whole friend dynamic sitcom kind of style, but very new. It's a funny show. It's laugh out loud, and I got to tell you, it's the Barney character just cracks me up. He's great, and it's so the opposite of how he is in real life, which is even funnier. But yeah, so Sandcastles in the Sand, which once again put a huge smile on my face that you put this on the list, because it's just so timely. And I've been watching How I Met Your Mother, and then the whole Robin Sparkles thing, and I'm also obsessed with Robin Sparkles. So guys, this definitely qualifies. It is a beach song for sure, and it's great. So I'm gonna play a little bit of it right now, because I'm sure if you haven't watched the show, then you don't know about the song. But bear in mind, this is a parody.
Correct.
Met you at the mall.
Love the sequel callback too. Met you at the mall.
Didn't know how far I would fall. My friend said I was a fool. You're a fool. 'Cause you were older
so great.
and got kicked out of school. You're so rad.
You're so rad.
It's so great. From Alberta to Ontario. But now I'm building sandcastles in the sand.
Let me my lighter.
Yeah, gotta get your lighter.
I fell.
Eternity turns to black and white. It was the greatest weekend I had of my life.
Oh my God. Oh God, I can listen to this all day long. This is great. Because it's just, once again, if you guys haven't watched the show, I know it's a little out of context and it's like, what? But it is, just do yourself a favor today. Go watch the YouTube video for this, because it just parodies every single one of those 80s teen pop videos from back in the day. Like Tiffany, even the Belinda Carlisle song they did where she was on the beach and all that. So it's just very in that whole style. So it's funny, man. It's a good one. And I love that you put this on the list. So for me, listen, I'm a fan of this show. So I'm definitely you. I don't know. Did you know I watched this show? Did you know I was a fan of this show?
No,
Okay.
I did not. I mean, it's not surprising that you do, if I'm being honest. But I was like, you know what? This is a good conversation piece, regardless, even if you did or you didn't. Because you'd be like, what on earth? Or, oh, I love it so much. So this was a good addition. Again, if you're not a fan of the show, you might be thinking, oh my gosh, this song is a 1. And that is okay. But if you watch the show, it's definitely going to increase, because it's just, you become infatuated with Robin Sparkles, and yet you almost wish
do.
she had more hits.
Yeah, I actually do wish it was more Robin Sparkles music that they did for the show. Would have been it would have been great.
Yeah.
I would pay very good money to have Robin Sparkles perform, at a private function
At
of some
Jersey
sort.
Fest.
Yeah, at Jersey Fest, it'd be great. Jersey Fest, Robin Sparkles goes at the mall, and Sandcastles in the Sand.
So let me ask you, so on your like barbecue playlist, your summer playlist, when you have your friends over, because you gather a lot with your friends over the summer, if this were to play, would they all like go, "Oh, that's Robin Sparkles," or they'd be like, "Chris, what do you got on?"
No, I think the only person my wife and I, we watch the show, so she would get it, but I don't think the rest of them have watched the show.
Okay.
And I think they'd be like, "What the hell is this?
Okay.
What is this? Tiffany or Debbie Gibson?"
So that might be some of our listeners right now. They might be going, "What is this?"
Yeah, like what is this?
Yeah. So I figured it would go one or two ways. You would have watched the show and give me a decent rating because it's
right.
It's fun. Or two, I knew I might take a hit, but regardless, I was like, this is worth the conversation.
Yeah, I mean, listen. As far as song, the song on its own is not great, but because but it's done as a parody and it's done in conjunction with the show. It is a joke, so. I know once again, if you haven't watched the show, it's out of context for everybody, but within the show and fans of the show, everybody gets it. I'm a fan of the show. I completely get it. It's hilarious. The Robin Sparkles gag is great, and it's a great beach song. It's a song about a beach. So I'm gonna give it 4 records because I'm a huge fan.
Goodness.
I'm a fan of the show, and I do. The Robin Sparkles stuff cracks me up every time I hear it. Yeah,
I love it. Well, we are tipping our hats to Robin Sparkles today on the Song Swap Showdown
Robin Sparkles
beach episode. And you guys might be asking, these songs kind of sound similar to last week's. Well, last week was about drinking, and that episode took us to a lot of beaches of Mexico. So this is really a nice continuation of songs when you listen to our playlist. They're going to blend beautifully from this episode to last, and I'm excited to add to it. So your first song to me, Chris Vaglio, was almost one that I was like, I should put on, and I thought you might put on yours, so I skipped it. So it should be no surprise that we're putting Rockaway Beach by the Ramones on here. I mean, it's a classic. You can't go wrong. It weighs in at 2 seconds or 2 minutes. Very quick. I mean, it's
classic Ramones. 3 chords and out, and just the best.
Yes.
What's that? You know how I say the Ramones to me are one of the greatest American rock bands of all time. They just are, and that's a fact. And they never, they are just so legendary, but just they never achieved this. I feel like they're a more popular shirt than they are a band in America.
Agreed.
But the Ramones are people who know. They are a very important band to American music.
Let's digest them a little bit or dissect them a little bit. Is it just their timing was not great because they were really in the same window as the Beach Boys? What are your thoughts? Because I feel like they are so underrated or not even underrated because those who know them like them.
Yeah.
I just feel like they're overlooked.
I feel like they're completely overlooked. And I think nowadays, now the band's not active anymore and most of the guys have all passed away, that of course now they're looked at fondly and they're important and, and they're but when they were doing it, it was almost like people just kind of took them for granted. And they survived all the ins and outs and, in vogue and out of vogue. And because they just did what they did. They were 3-chord punk rockers who drew on the bubblegum pop of the 50s and just sped it up. I mean, that's really what they did. They took 50s bubblegum rock music, pop music, sped it up and did it well. And I just think that people just took it for granted. And now they're not with us here anymore. And of course they're looked at fondly and they are legends. And it's unfortunate. They should have been a much bigger band in the United States than they were. Because they would go overseas, they'd go to South America, and they would blow out and sell out these stadiums and festivals with 500,000 people. And then they'd come here and play City Gardens in New Jersey, and and it would sell out there. But City Gardens is holds 1,000 people. It's just it's insane. So anyway, but you know how I feel. A lot of people now, the Ramones are up there. They're on a Mount Rushmore of punk rock or whatever you want to call it. But I'm telling you, as far as American bands go, the Ramones are in the top 10 list of greatest American bands. That's
Interesting.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what Chris is saying. So this came off their 1977 single is what
Yep.
it was released. I think August. We see a lot of August releases in all of our
Yeah, a lot of
episodes
things.
that we do. So there must be some great strategy to that. And their album was Rocket to Russia, and it was written by Dee Dee Ramone.
That's right, Dee Dee. Dee Dee wrote a lot of the music back in the day. A lot of the early Ramone stuff was written by Dee Dee Ramone, and guy was just very prolific.
Yeah. And he was just capturing the essence of summer essentially with
Yep.
this song. And I think he did a really good job.
Yeah, I mean, these guys were big. They were fans of everything. I mean, they listened to like the music that anybody else grew up listening to. It's just that they were like, we're just going to speed it up because they didn't really know how to play, but they wanted to play music. They wanted to play just straight up rock and roll, and that's what they did. You know, but they liked the Beach Boys. They loved all the Jan and Dean stuff. I mean, these guys are fans. Like, just straight up loved music, you know? And then just made the music based on where they grew up. Like, you know, they grew up in, like, Queens and stuff like that. They all grew up, like, poor. Like...
Well, maybe the U.S. let them down, but Ian is coming in. Our
Yeah.
good friend from Australia is saying he believes that the Ramones were actually more popular in Australia than the USA. And based on my research, that seems to be 100% accurate.
Yeah.
The rest of the world loved them more than the U.S. And that's so sad.
It really is. It really is so sad. But now, you know, now of course I feel like it's course corrected. But like now, when the band's not around anymore, and you know, and there's like one original member, well, not even like there's one member left, you know, and it's like crazy.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah. So,
Rockaway Beach.
great song, 2 minutes long. It gets you pumping, gets ready for summer. And I would definitely think that this is a good beach song.
This is a great beach song.
Well, I mean, it's got beach in the name, so it should be.
It is a great beach song. It's a perfect beach
1,
song.
2, 3, 4.
The best.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Shooting at a rhythm on my bubble door. The sun is out and I want some. It's not hard, not far to reach. We can hitch a ride to Rockaway Beach. Up on the roof, out on the street. Down in the playground, the hot concrete. Boys rock, it's too slow. The blast and the disco on the radio. Rock, rock, Rockaway Beach. Rock, rock, Rockaway Beach. Rock, rock, Rockaway Beach. We can hitch a ride to Rockaway Beach. Rock, rock, Rockaway Beach. Rock, rock, Rockaway Beach. Rock, rock, Rockaway Beach. We can hitch a ride to Rockaway Beach.
The best. So strong, so great, so perfect. The Ramones. The best.
It was good. It's good. Okay, so where do I rate this song, Chris Baglio?
Where do you rate the Ramones' Rockaway Beach?
So I'm gonna say my rating may reflect why they were never super great in the U.S. I really like them. There's something about them. I just can't remember them to put them on. So unless we do an episode like this,
Right.
where we think about it and we seek it out, never once is it top of mind that, I'm going to go put on the Ramones. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, listen, you're just not a fan. I mean, that's just what it comes down to.
But I
listen to Ramones daily.
but I can appreciate them, and I do really like this song. It's nowhere near a 5 record for me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so sorry. But I'm going to give it like a 3.8, which is still above average, like well above average.
All right, for you, God, for everybody listening out there, everybody watching, for Amanda to give the Ramones a 3.8, that's really good for her because, you know, this isn't stuff Amanda listens to. This isn't like go-to, as she just said, this isn't go-to music for Amanda. She's not cranking this in pressed rows.
Definitely not. Definitely not. Yeah, if I'm walking on a beach somewhere and there's activity and someone's listening to this, I mean, I can get into it.
That's right.
But I don't
you were just bopping along to it. You put on sunglasses. Yeah, you were like,
did.
You got sucked right in.
I did, but then it's like a one and done. Like I don't need to like listen to it on repeat. Where Robin Sparkles, you know.
You would listen to Robin Sparkles on repeat.
I feel like I kind of am a Robin Sparkles. Like but I would love to be a Tiffany, a Cyndi Lauper. Like,
Amanda Sparkles.
Amanda Sparkles. I feel like we're going to have somebody come up with something. You're going to put my head on a Robin Sparkles. I just know it.
Touché.
And no one's going to understand it.
Nope. Challenge accepted.
All right, so 3.8 for
Okay,
the
3.8
Ramones.
for the Ramones.
Rockaway Beach. I don't think that's terrible.
All right, and Ian saying not the Saints, the famous Australian band, the Saints, who are very good. But I like the Ramones, and I agree with Amanda, 3.8. Dave Mattingly, 4.2 for the Ramones.
Okay, so I mean, we're only 4 point difference between
Yeah.
Dave and I. Ian and I come in like right at the same. So that's respectable. We're good. We're good. We're good.
Right, and by the way, just going back to Dave Mattingly gave 3.2 for Robin Sparkles.
That's far more than I expected. And Dave, sidebar, do you watch How I Met Your Mother? Or is this like a new song that you've never heard?
Nope, he was saying I still haven't watched How I Met Your
Okay.
Mother, but my darling bride loves it, so she would. So it is on in the house, but just Dave hasn't watched it yet.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Hey, so that's not bad for a watcher of How I Met Your Mother.
not bad at all. No, not bad at
No.
all. I like it. And how would you guys rate the song once again? You guys let us know the last couple songs you listened to: Robin Sparkle, Sandcastles, and the Sun, and the Ramones, Rockaway Beach. How would you rate them on a scale of 1 to 5 records if you're playing along at home? One scale of 1 to 5 records. 1 being a complete skip, 5 being heavenly music to your ears, making your eternity playlist. If you're watching live, let us know. If not, that's fine. On Spotify, there's a comment section. Leave the comments. Let us know. We'd love to hear from you guys. What you think of the songs? What songs would have been on your playlist? What songs did we miss? Should we have put on? We'd love to hear from you. Let us know. The comments on Spotify, comments on YouTube, Facebook, the whole thing. And before we keep going, just want to remind everybody that, once again, we do listen to the songs in their entirety before we come on the air many times over. But the reason why we cut them short is because copyright laws, guys. Copyright laws prevent us from playing the entire song when we're on YouTube, when we're on Facebook, and even on the podcast feeds themselves. There's a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes. Sometimes I have to zap the songs out to even keep the episode up. I've got to do a lot of disputing, all that stuff. So for everybody that gets really upset that we don't listen to the full song on the show, that is why, guys. It's called copyright laws.
You know what?
And we do our best. But, you know, we
And you know what?
we lose out sometimes.
Absolutely. And I'll give a little controversial example. Here I go. I almost put a Beyonce Beach song on here that I really liked, that I really, really enjoyed. But last time we featured a Beyonce song, her team took it down so fast that we couldn't even enjoy it at all. So I really wanted to put a Beyonce on here, but I couldn't because we can't feature it without getting completely banned. Completely.
Yeah, it happens, guys. It is what it is, and you can go, hey, all these other YouTubers do it. Well, they do, and sometimes they get away with it because they have large channels. But hey, it is what it is, and we do what we can where we can. So we don't play the entire song. We try to cut it off so that way we don't lose the entire episode and all that. And also, so I don't spend hours and hours and hours in editing.
100%.
Yeah.
Yes.
So of course, here on Radio Garden State, though, we can play as much music as we want because licenses are covered. But hey, it is what it is. That's why we want you to stay tuned to Radio Garden State. Keep it tuned here after the show is over. All right, moving into song number 2. Your number two song to me is a band I'd never heard of before.
I hadn't either.
A band called First Class, and the song is called Beach Baby. Mm-hmm. Interesting history about this song, by the way. Where did you hear this song? Was it just you heard it in research, or is this a song that you've been listening to?
Yeah, I heard it in research, and basically from my research, it's going to kind of align with what you're saying. It's kind of like a one-hit wonder band.
It is.
Unfortunately.
It is a one-hit wonder band. This was released in 1974. The record's called The First Class.
Yeah.
And but the song did chart pretty well. It charted number 4 in the U.S. and number 13 in the UK. Now, this is all coming from songfacts.com I'm about to read here. But Beach Baby is yet another Billboard hit by a one-hit wonder band. But hold on. Doesn't the lead vocalist sound familiar? That's because he's Tony Burrows, a session singer who performed for a number of small bands, including on Edison Lighthouse's Love Grows, the Pimpkins' Gimme Dat Ding, and Brotherhood of Man's United We Stand, amongst others. Not such a one-hit wonder now, is he? Beach Baby sounds like it's a Lost Beach Boys hit. See, that's what I was like, wow, is this a...
Yeah.
But so many bands came out around that time that had that sound.
Yep.
But it sounds like a Lost Beach Boys hit with overproduction of blood, sweat, and tears on a coffee pitch. I love the guy who wrote this. But it's written by John Carter, also here in backing vocals, and his wife collaborator Gillian Shakespeare. Carter and Shakespeare collaborated on a number of hits, and John Carter was a record producer for many marquee pop acts in the 60s, including Herman's Hermits and the Ivy League. There is no doubt that they were certainly trying to milk the last wave of nostalgia out of surfer music with this hit, since it was enjoying a brief renaissance in the mid-70s. So that is the First Class, kind of like really just a kind of a built studio band to just sort of put this song out. And it does sound like a Beach Boys song, or you know, and it does have a Herman Hermits concept. Now the thing about this song is, I did some other research, is that this song is actually long, and they said a lot of
like 4 minutes.
And because there's like an instrumental break, and a lot of the DJs at the time, because the song was so long, it didn't fit. It was almost 5 minutes long. They would fade the song out after that, right when that second instrumental break hit. So, which I also felt like I wanted to do too, to be honest with you. I was like, okay, the song's over. Why is it still going? Like, so I would say this, while this song is fun, it definitely suffers from being way too long, too self-indulgent.
It way overstays its welcome, is what Chris is saying.
Yes, it way overstays its welcome. But let's take a listen, because I hadn't heard this song before, and it was fun until it just kind of overstayed its welcome.
It was fun until it was not
it
done.
was like, all right, I'm done with Beach Baby. I get it, Beach Baby. But fun song.
A lot of fun elements.
Like the horn's great.
Yeah.
Do you remember back in old LA? Oh, when everybody drove a Chevrolet. Oh,
Chevrolet.
Whatever happened to the boy next door? The suntan crew cut all American made.
I just gotta stop real quick. This is like right now. But this is like if you told AI to write a Beach Boys sounding song. It's gonna do all, like, mention all the things. LA, the beach, Chevrolet, like all the things.
Oh, my goodness.
I feel like this is the song that AI would write now.
Yes. You got it.
Just saying.
Yep.
Remember dancing at the high school hop? Oh, the dress I wrote
It's like
with
everything.
soda pop. Oh, I didn't recognize the girl next door with beat up sneakers and the ponytail. Beach baby, give me your hand, give me something that I can remember. Just like before, we could walk by the shore in the moonlight. Beach baby, there on the sand from July to the end of September. Surfing was fun, we'd be out in the sun every day.
It's like we're gonna hit every single trope we could possibly jam into this song.
And they did it.
To make it nostalgic. And they did it. They did it.
It definitely feels like it could have been in multiple movies. Like,
Yeah.
I definitely feel like there's a place for this one.
Well, hold up. Breaking news.
Oh my goodness.
Dave Mattingly says, believe it or not, I've never heard Beach Baby either. Wow, a song that slipped through the cracks of Dave Mattingly's massive music history mind. Dave knows so much about music, and wow, so even this was obscure for Dave, and Dave is really on point. So Dave, wow. So Amanda, you did a really good job picking a song that not even Dave Mattingly had ever heard of before.
That is shocking, and I feel like today's episode should be marked as a unique one, because that is powerful stuff right there.
May 12th, 2025 will go down in infamy as the day that Amanda picked a song that not even Dave Mattingly had heard.
It blows our mind. Like, that is so special, because he is like the encyclopedia of music.
He is an encyclopedia of music. I rely a lot on Dave.
And for our little baby listeners that listen, we're so grateful that you're here. Encyclopedias once were books that you had to get your information out of. You couldn't just Google. You had to actually go and get
The
a
encyclopedia.
book based on the letter you were trying to research, and there would be like a little paragraph, and that was all you could have.
That's so true.
Could you imagine
Wow.
doing this show 30, 40 years ago? How hard it would be to find research on these songs?
Yes, it would be incredible.
It would be so hard.
I
Okay,
would just
so
not do it.
I think I feel like I deserve some bonus points because of the conversation we just had about Dave not knowing. But I'll let you rate this how you feel.
No, listen,
For,
this is it's a fun song. I mean, it's definitely a fun beachy song. Like we already discussed, had never heard it before. Didn't know who First Class was. Definitely one hit wonder kind of thing. But I like it. Like I said, the biggest drawback of this song is it definitely overstays its welcome. It really should have been about 3 minutes long.
Fair.
Not almost 5 minutes with like the whole instrumental break. I mean, they should have done like a shortened version, like a radio edit version. But hey, listen, it was 1974. They're having fun. Having fun.
That's right. That's
Having
right.
fun. No, but I like it. I mean, I think I would put this on a playlist. I don't know if it would be something I would choose to always put on, but I would nestle it into a playlist so it spun around.
Sure.
So I'm gonna actually agree with Dave's rating here. I see Dave has a rating, and I was hovering around the same rating. So I'm just probably gonna go a little bit one better than Dave. I'm gonna go 3.7. Dave was at a 3.6 for First Class. Because the song is catchy. I mean, I was humming around like Beach Baby Beach, and Rachel's like, "What are you humming?" I'm like, "It's the song Beach Baby" by First Class. She's like, "I don't know this song," and I'm like, "Neither did I," but now I do, and now I can't get the song. I can't get the Beach Baby out of my head.
And this is what's so fun about doing this show is every week we typically discover some sort of new music. It's very rare we send each other songs that the entire episode is songs that we knew.
Yeah.
So it's so fun to be able to discover these gems, and it's only from 1974, which really was only 50 years ago.
So I was born. Yeah. Yeah.
Right. So like it's not something that is so long ago we shouldn't know it or couldn't know it. Like
no, but I just don't hear it.
Yeah.
Nobody really talks about it. But
No,
I mean, it
no.
did. It had its day in the sun. Went to number 4 in the U.S. and is number 11 in Australia. And Ian is saying, "Hang on, I remember the song," and he's giving it a 3.9. 3.9.
Great.
Which
That.
speaks to what he just said, number 11 in Australia. So I mean, it was a hit in Australia.
Interesting.
Hit here in the U.S. too for the time. So there you go.
Well, maybe it's just a matter of two. It's not like the United States has a ton. Okay, we have a lot of beaches, right? But in our huge country, there are a lot of areas when you get into the country that doesn't have beachfront.
Nope. Yeah,
So,
the whole interior of the country.
Yeah, right. So like there might be some lakes and stuff, but not necessarily even with a beachfront that you would be feeling this kind of feeling.
No, it's not the coast,
Right. So like I feel like the coast alone can't make a song last forever or have a lengthy song life. Because if the majority of our country is like, we don't even have a coast, it can only support what it can support. So maybe
That's right.
maybe that's part of the dissection of it.
Beach
All
Baby.
right. Beach Baby. You're not forgotten.
You're not forgotten. 3.7 records from me.
Moving on to Chris's second song to me is Summer Nights, and is it by Iration?
Yeah, Iration. And
Iration.
and this, I'm gonna say, this isn't a band that I normally listen to, but I discovered these guys on a playlist about a couple of years back, and I started listening. It's like a Cali. Somebody made it's a Cali reggae summer playlist, and they put a bunch of their songs on there, man. And since then, I like flip on this playlist. I mean, even not during the summer. And I love this song. This song is in rotation for me. It's a go-to. It's definitely a go-to summer song. And I was like, oh man, we're doing this beach episode. I got to put this song on here.
And I think when people are we're gearing up for summer here in the States. And I think this is a perfect time to be able to put a song like this on a playlist. So I think after listening to it, everyone out there, you're going to want to add Summer Nights to it, because this is a newer-ish song coming from 2010. So I know that's 15 years ago, but in the world of music, that's a pretty recent song. And it's a reggae rock band from Hawaii, which, like, who better to be able to sing about beachy songs than a band that was from Hawaii. And then then when they relocated, they went to California, which is just coast king. I mean, there's so much coast in California.
So much coast.
And I love some reggae, and I felt like this was reggae with a little splash of pop.
Yeah.
Like there were some layers of there's this, and then there's some Robin Spotgirl showing. Like
yeah, they did a good job blending it.
Yeah. The lyrics are fun. The mood is right, thinking about the summer nights. And I know I'm craving like that summer warmth and those summer
Oh, yeah.
nights, those stargazing nights where you don't have to like bundle up because it's still like 80 degrees.
Right.
Mosquitoes are eating you, but that's okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just craving those nights. So this is
I
a
am
really
too.
good song for it. I enjoyed it.
I thought that you were gonna like this song because I know how
Yeah.
you feel about reggae and
Reggae,
and
yeah.
I thought that you would dig the mix here. So yeah, let me
Yeah,
play some
yeah.
Summer Nights here by Iration. And I got a feeling a lot of people are gonna like dig this song.
I really do agree. You're not going to realize it's interesting. I wouldn't have guessed 2010.
It's a great song, man. It's got such a good vibe.
Temperature is 85. Trying to close my eyes, but something's on my mind. Thinking out through all the years, counting all the fears. Oh man, it's been a ride. All those days spent lying on the beach, thinking out of reality was so out of reach. And though the years are catching up to me, I light one up and smile because the mood is right. Thinking about the summer nights, the summer nights, the moon is bright.
I mean, come on. It's like instant like I feel good.
Yes.
The summer nights. Damn, it's good to be free. My friends surrounding me. We got that widow tree. It's just one of those days.
The bass line is so good in this
song. It's our mentality. At the liquor store, picking up supplies. Party all night, waiting for the sunrise. And when the world starts catching up to me, I take one back and smile because the mood is right. Thinking about the summer nights.
I mean, that line of moon is bright.
The moon is bright. Thinking about the summer nights. The summer nights. I'm wasting
Oh, it's so good, man. I'm vibing so hard right now. Like I just want to listen to the whole freaking thing. Just want to listen to that whole tune. It's a good one. It's a good one. Did I lose you?
Oh, I'm back. I think I'm back now.
Okay, you're back.
Okay.
Yeah, it looked like I lost you there for a second.
Sorry, you sure did. You know what's funny about this song is when you listen to the lyrics, and not just this song, but it does show its age when it says, meaning like recent age, when get our supplies from like the liquor store. Doesn't that just sound so much more trashy than like the older songs that would have like maybe referenced like a lounge, like we didn't talk about liquor stores in the 50s, right? It was like
Oh yeah, no, we didn't talk about liquor store. That's definitely like, I mean, because that's what you do. You're like, oh yeah, we're going to the beach. We gotta make sure we hit the liquor store before we get on the beach. You know?
Yeah, like or the corner store is like considered that, right? So there's a lot of
Yeah.
names for getting those supplies where I think people were so much more discreet and they didn't sing about it back in the day.
A little more discreet.
A little bit more discreet, but
I mean,
really
if you're
like
in the
this
country
song.
world, they were not discreet. Country was still all about like drinking whiskey and going hard and stuff like that.
Absolutely, in a country song, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay, so where do I rate this song?
Where do you rate Iration Summer Nights?
I really like this one. I could listen
Thought
to
you
this
would.
several times in a day. If I'm working in the yard, which I don't really do, I usually just kind of sit in the yard and
I was
ground
gonna
with
say
my-
you don't really work in the yard.
I don't really work in the yard. That's boys' work.
You got baby chicks now.
I got baby chicks. I gotta like bake bread. I do different
Right.
things.
I got bread sourdough to make.
I got sourdough to make. But this one I really could just like sit and relax to and just like get away a little bit. So I'm giving it a 4.5. I really like it.
4.5. Wow.
Thank
I
you.
love that. I
Thank
love
you
that.
Yeah, thanks for sending this song to me. I appreciate
You're welcome.
it, Chris
The
Beckman.
audience doesn't really agree with you on this. Dave is saying 3.0 for Iration. I mean, listen, mid. He calling it mid,
Okay.
basically mid. Pretty good, but not something I pursue. Ian, never heard this one. 3 for me as well. So all right,
Oh,
everybody
they're
giving
average.
mid on that one.
They're
Average
on their
rating.
ratings. Okay, but
But,
you know,
but
I
that's
just
okay.
there's that sweet spot for me in that reggae and that kind
Yeah.
of popish sound. Like it just felt really like natural for me to listen to it. So I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you.
You are welcome. You are welcome. All right, guys, before we move into our final songs for today,
Yeah.
do you want to just, Dave Mattingly, of course, as always, puts in his great picks for us, spends time putting picks together. So,
He does.
for picks for me, he said, life's a beach when you're Chris. The Dolly Rots, California Beach Boy, which is a great song. I love the Dolly Rots. They play them on Little Steven's Underground Garage. The Dolly Rots are a great, great band. If you like the Ramones, you'll like the Dolly Rots. Ed's redeeming qualities, of course, Calypso on the Beach. Ed's redeeming qualities every week. Ed's redeeming qualities, the most popular band on this show. Dave's the number one fan. But no, they are. Edge Redeeming Qualities is a fun band. Calypso on the Beach and Martha and the Muffins, Echo Beach, and that is a good song. Dave, I almost had that on my list originally. Actually, per your suggestion, I did on one incarnation of my list. I did have that on there. So just want to let you know. But then I wound up putting Iration on because I wanted Amanda to hear that song too. So. But we can still go back and listen to these songs. And picks for Amanda: Coast Along with Amanda, Bobby Bloom, Montego Bay. Josh Rouse, Digging in the Sand, and Simon F. DeVille Beach. I'm going to go with that. DeVille Beach.
Thank you for your suggestions. Yeah. And I just have to say, I thought I couldn't see anymore, but somehow I can't even describe how little the font is when this is on my phone.
I know. It's
like
small on your
line.
phone. Yeah.
And I'm like, I can read that. Maybe I can still see.
And of course, he picks for Ian. Surely you can't be Ian from Australia. Surely. He got Fastball, You're an Ocean, NXS, Dancing on the Jetty. Great. The NXS, by the way, we're talking about underrated bands. NXS, so underrated. Ockerville River, another great band. Lost Coastlines. Another great band, Ockerville River. Yeah, very good. This is great. Great picks, David. Great picks. All right. Moving in to our third and final songs for each other. Amanda.
Yes, I like this one a lot.
Another one that I thought that you might like. You know how much I like Long Beach Dub All Stars.
Yes.
But
you're supposed to do my third song to you first.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Darn it. Thank you. You're keeping me on track.
I mean, I'm ready to go on yours for sure.
Pain meds, guys. Pain meds. Okay, so Nicola Conte is your third and final song to me. Sea and Sand. Nicola Conte didn't know who this was, but found out, though, through the magic of the internet encyclopedia, not the... that Nicola Conte, born 1962 in Bari, Italy, is an Italian DJ, producer, guitarist, arranger, and band leader, initially known for introducing an innovative style of acid jazz that incorporates bossa nova themes, melodies drawn from Italian film scores of the 1960s. Easy listening themes and traditional Indian music. His Latin jazz focus is evident on his albums Other Directions in 2004 and Rituals in 2008, and remixes he has done for contemporaries across genres. So this definitely was like, man, Amanda's going for like the Latin bossa nova, smooth, summery, like it's hot. It's a hot song, man.
It is, and you would not guess it was from 2004. I mean,
I would not guess it was from 2004. No.
It feels like something that would have been straight out of like a Mad Men episode.
Yes, it felt very Mad Men, but I really dig it. I was digging this one. This was another song I was vibing to because I didn't expect it, and how it plays out on your playlist. Because I mean, you start off with Robin Sparkles, you go to First Class, and then you wrap it up with this like really like bossa nova, like mysterious kind of song. I like it.
Yeah, like a wind down song.
Yes,
and
yes, I could definitely.
I love the jazz.
Sun going down, me sitting on like on overlooking the ocean, drinking wine.
Yes,
that's this song. I'm gonna play it right now. Sea and Sand. Yes, feel like a little James Bondy too. Like.
Yeah.
Great,
so good.
Great sound, man. This is definitely me chilling at the beach lounge. Sun going down. I could also see this being on White Lotus.
The golden frame of your hair. Eyes reflecting eyes, flickering shadows of love's desire. Waves floating on waves, the thought of you, symmetric depth in the morning light. Sea and sand, water
tears and shells, the golden frame of your hair. Drops, clear crystal drops are going forward in our hearts.
Yeah, so I mean, this has got, if you're like into that like exotica kind of beachy type stuff, which I do listen to some of that stuff because I like that.
Yeah.
It's got that. Like, I love the bossa nova beat. It's very smooth, super chill. I could totally put this on. Now, would I put it on in the middle of the day?
Sure.
Probably, but I
Sure.
definitely,
Agreed.
as the day is winding down,
Sure, I get
like
that.
a
yes.
good like 5 p.m.
Yes, yes.
sipping some wine.
That
This comes on,
transition, that
I'm feeling
transition
it.
Song.
I'm feeling it, man. I'm feeling it. Yeah. And I really like this one, Amanda. I really like this one.
So
This
good.
is going to be probably right up there with Robin Sparkles.
Sparkles.
And a little bit more. I'm gonna give it a little more juice because I really
Okay.
like this one, and I'm gonna add this. So I'm gonna give this one a 4.3. I really like the song. It hit the vibe. You know, when I was listening to this too, it was kind of like the end of the day for me when I was kind of chilling to this, and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
this is a really good, like, you know, it was like there was a little breeze coming in through the front
Yep.
door,
Yeah.
and I had it on, and my headphones were on, and I was like, oh, this song's like, it's almost as if it was just like I knew to listen to this song at this time, like the breeze coming in, it felt good. I don't know, it was a whole thing. Anyway, I really dig it a lot. So 4.3 records for me. Dave Mattingly, 4.6 for Nicola Conte, also a new one to me as well. 2 songs.
What's happening?
What is happening?
What is happening? Oh my gosh, Dave.
And Ian, 4 for me. Can't go wrong with acid jazz. Nice.
Ooh, acid jazz. I'm appreciating that term.
Yeah, acid jazz. That's definitely like the acid jazz kind of feel, like that kind of sound.
Nice.
That's acid jazz.
This was, look at me wrapping up my song list to you with 4 pointers all across the board.
Very
Thank
strong
you all.
playlist. Strong playlist this week. And once again, the Robin Sparkles one is just hilarious. I love it. It was fun to hear Robin Sparkles make a playlist. So, love it.
I love that. Okay, your
All right.
third and final song to me.
Third and final tune.
Is it Rosarito?
Rosarito.
Rosarito by Long Beach Dub All Stars.
Rosarito. It's an actual beach. It's an
Okay.
actual place.
I only know Long Beach Dub All Stars because you have sent them to me, I think in season 1. It's been
Yes.
a long, long time.
I
So
love
when
this band.
When I saw them appear on your list to me this week, I was like, oh, that's like taking us right back to the beginning of our show.
Yeah.
It's that reggae ska. You know, this one really has like a Zach Brown sound to it.
I thought you might say that, actually.
There's times that there's no reference, but then there's other times I'm like, this is straight out of Zach's mouth.
Yeah.
And I really appreciated that. And I can't remember. I'd have to go back and look, like when Zach Brown actually started, like
Mm-hmm.
it became popular. We know that he had a long journey and then he like blew up. But
Yeah. Yes.
I really appreciated for that element of it too. So I really did like this song, and I was so glad that you sent it to me this week. So tell me a little bit about the band's history on this again. And you might have touched in on this when you were the last time we featured them, but it said that this band was basically started after the passing of Bradley Noel in 96. Am I getting that right?
Yeah, so basically they is like members of like Sublime. So Sublime, for people that already know that story, they were going like, you know, very ska reggae band, really influential, huge record, blew up. I mean, you can't go into any bar today and not hear like the 3 or 5 like Sublime songs. Bradley Noel dies right before that record comes out, overdoses from heroin. And which is funny enough because now Sublime's kind of back and his son is now singing. It's crazy. It's like wild. But this band kind of came out of the ashes of that, the Long Beach Dub All Stars. So it was like the members of Sublime mixed in with other guys, and they just kind of get together and they put music together. And it's got always different contributors and things like that. And it's been great. And they've put out records throughout the years, and it's just they're just an awesome band, man.
Are
They're
they
just
still
an awesome
active?
band. They are still active. They came
Okay.
out. I think they dropped the record like last year or a year before.
So very recently active.
Yeah, so they've still been putting music out, and you know, a lot of their stuff is very like, you know, about the same thing. You know, it's sort of the beach, getting high, having fun with friends. Sometimes they get a little political too, like, and they, but they're great. You know, they just talk about the things around them, and I've always loved this band, and it's just so many great members and different guys all contributing, and that's what makes it so great. It's almost like Long Beach Dub All Stars at this point. It's like just a collective, you know. It's like a collective musicians. They all get together.
Cool.
I mean, there's some steady players in there, but like, you know, it's great. So I think that just contributes to like the greatness of this band.
I feel like it's such in their name too that allows that freedom because it's Long Beach Dub All Stars. Like
Yeah.
that All Star part could really like keep that door open for that collaboration that you're explaining. So I think that's very cool. I really did enjoy this song. I think but you know, you can't go wrong with reggae typically. And then you throw in like that level of Zach Brown element to it. I was like, not bad.
Yeah, not bad at all.
Not
and then
bad at all.
and Rosarito, just so everybody knows, is it's a city in Mexico. It's a beach city. It's down. It's a resort town in the coast of Mexico's Baja California Peninsula, which they do talk about in this song. And it's known for nightlife destination for U.S. visitors due to its proximity to the border.
There we go.
That's right. So this is the ultimate beach song. Rosarito. So, all right, let's play a bit of this one if you guys had never heard Rosarito by Long Beach Dub All Stars. Here we go.
Has submitted prepared remarks to the Senate Governmental Affairs Committee, before which he will testify tomorrow.
Well, I drove down south to heaven, if you know what I mean. If I had to do it over, then I wouldn't change a thing. Oh, Lord, take me down to Mexico.
This part right here, it's like Zach Brown.
Going to school and working on the weekend. I finally saved enough to buy a car. Got some bros out there, I'll go and surfing. But you know that I'll be chilling at the bar. Pinch out the tequila, my skin is turning red. Everything is just beautiful, then it popped into my head. Love is good and life is fun, but it isn't that way for everyone. No, no. Ask that kid for chiclets, tin sombreros on his head, selling blankets, knives, and jewelry to keep a roof above his head. Lord, take me down to Mexico, Rosarito, Baja California. Oh Lord, take me down to Mexico, Rosarito, Baja California.
So good.
I like it a lot.
And it picks up a little bit near the end too. It kind of does their like little ska punk thing, but it's a great song, man. It's a good song, great beach song, definitely a fun one.
Yes.
That's why it's on my playlist. I thought it was a good cap to my playlist for you this week.
I agree with you, and I hope you can hear me good because I'm getting like a zoom of doom. So
I can hear you. Yes.
Perfect. So I like this. I would definitely have this on a playlist, and I'm excited. I really feel like these songs and last week's songs like are just buffering my summer playlist so well. Plus, like Dave's suggestions from this week and last week, it's just I feel like my summer is gonna be rocking, like literally rocking, because of my music choices.
That's right.
Just right. Amazing. So
you have a great summer playlist.
For sure. I'm giving this one 4 records though. So a little bit down from my summer nights because that was my favorite.
Okay.
But I think 4 records, pretty good.
I will take your 4 records. I will take your 4. No, I like that. 4 records is good. Dave coming in with 4.2 for Long Beach Dub All Stars. He said, I was just listening to Sublime yesterday, actually. He said, it also reminds him a little bit of Sugar Ray. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
And, Ian, 3.5 for me. Thanks for bringing the beginning of summer to Australia 6 months early. That's right. That's right.
I know. we get so jealous, Ian, when you're gearing to go into your summer and we're going deep into the winter months, dark,
Yeah.
gloomy. So I do feel for you. I think of you often when like I get a sunny day. I'm like, ooh, he's gonna have some gloomy days.
Yeah. So, Ian, this is what happens when you live upside down. Dave coming in with the one-liners. Love it. So, all right, guys. Well, hey, that's great. I will take that. 4 records for Long Beach Dub All-Stars. Glad you liked it. I think that this week's playlist was good. What do you guys think? Were there any of the songs today that you really liked, songs that you hadn't heard before? Let us know. We'd love to hear you. How would you rate them? What did we forget? Are you going to be adding any of these to your playlist? Let us know.
Well, and I did the math, Chris Baglio.
Okay.
And the winner of today's episode by 0.3 records, that's a tiny part of a record, is you, my friend. Congratulations.
I have one Song Swap Showdown for this week.
Beach theme Song Swap Showdown. Congratulations, Chris Baglio.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. I will wear my title all week long. Bragging rights for the week. Superior beach playlist.
That's right. That's right. When you put those sunglasses on, do it with confidence, you know?
That's right.
You're like, I'm the winner of the show this week.
That's right. That's right. I won the show this week.
You did. You did.
Yes.
Congrats.
Thank you. Thank you very much. So, all right, guys. Well, hey, this wraps up another episode of Song Swap Showdown. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today, live right here on Radio Garden State, YouTube, and Facebook. Please hit that subscribe button. If you're over on YouTube, hit that follow button wherever you're listening to us. And keep it tuned here to Radio Garden State all day long. Lots of great shows, lots of great music. And let everybody know about Radio Garden State. And we hope to see you guys, too, at Jersey Fest Saturday. If you're in the area, come out to Jersey Fest. Get your tickets right now over on RadioGardenState.com. Amanda Sharp, any final words?
This was a fun show. Thank you for dealing with my internet issues. I'm glad we made it through.
Yes, I'm glad we made it through as well. And I appreciate everybody for chiming in. Thank you, Dave. Thank you, Ian. Thank you for everybody else who watched live today. We appreciate you. And we'd love to hear from you, so let us know. And we will see you guys next week on Song Swap Showdown, the weekly music throwdown show that the whole internet loves.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
That's what we tell ourselves.
All right. Bye, guys.